Hello everyone, my name is Parvesh. Today is my first demo in which I can build a Spring Boot application. So first of all, I can open Spring Initializer in browser, project in which I can choose Maven because Maven automatically adjusts and handle all the Java, arrange all the jar files we cannot handle explicitly. You can see snapshot means this version is in progress, not in a complete stage, so I can use a fixed or constant version. Group means which company developed the project. Demo artifact id I can change into first app. Description you can write, and name of these applications you can take accordingly. Add dependency. In these dependencies I can add web dependencies which can convert our standalone application into web based application. So generate, it can download it in download folders. Okay, so I can cut at this position and paste in a specific folder because all the projects can arrange in a proper structure because this cannot confuse in future. So I can extract in a proper way. Okay, I can cut it. I do nothing but in for proper structure. So our two steps is completed: create project and extract files and manage in a proper structure. Our third step is open Spring Boot application and import Spring application in IDE so I can work on that application. I can choose existing Maven projects. Next, okay, in this directory I can choose the path in which our application is stored. Pom. Please check that the pom.xml is tick because it is very important file. Pom.xml is generally takes all the dependencies of Spring Boot application. Okay, Spring Boot is initialized. Okay, this application is ready for run. Boot means it is Spring Boot application. Main.java com.first app. Okay, let's see. You can see that this is by default, and if I can run this file, Maven build. Maven can provide the functionality to run, clean, package, install. Before run, it is recommended to use clean before Spring Boot run because it can clear the previous executions, so it does not any conflict and in future don't face any problem. So recommended to use clean spring dot run. Okay, run. So I can use this clean. Okay, it Clean is used for clean related activities. It is trying to delete something existing. It is basically delete old executions. Always you have to do a clean before running. Okay, this file is running properly. This is the syntax of Spring. Build successfully. So this file is present in our local system that cannot be accessed by everyone in our local system. So everyone cannot access this application and see this application. So I can upload this application on GitHub or Bitbucket, so everyone can see it, and every project of IT can work on this structure. So I can use branching model. So I can use branching structure. I can use branching structure for store store code, store our project on cloud. It can help with version control system. Version control system is nothing but it can trace every change, and that is one major power. Even if you add one space in the code, it will also track which person added this version controls system. Various version control systems in market like Git, SVN, ClearCase, but popular one is Git. So every project follow branching model. In this first top branch is master or main branch. After that integration branch. At last feature branch. So developer can be working in the feature branch. Base model is followed by every project. From master branch we had create a integration branch, and then integration branch I can cut a feature branch where changes will happen. All development will be happened in a feature branch. Your arrangement of code will happen in the form of projects and repositories. All the arrangement of code will happen in the form of projects and repositories on cloud like Bitbucket, GitHub. It is a cloud is simple organizing. It is the way to organize our code. So I can open Bitbucket. Our first step is create project in Bitbucket. Okay, create project. Firstly you can create an account Bitbucket, then oh, after creating Bitbucket, select the option create a project. Practice Spring. Description: this is for only practice purpose. Create project. It takes some time. Okay, my first step is completed. I can create a project in Bitbucket. So inside project we need to create a repository. So I can create repository. Repository name is simple practice. So first step demo. First step demo and create a repository. After creating repository, you can see that on left hand side option branches. In branches you can see that main branch, active all branches, main branch is automatically created. So I don't need to create a main branch. So I can create integration branch from main branch. Master branch, one point is important. Master branch and integration branch creation is one time activity for one project where which one person will take care of it. However, creating feature branch from integration branch needs to be changed every clone every time a new feature is being developed. So from type is others. From main branch I can a fe- cut a branch of integration. After creating integration branch, after creating integration branch, I can go back to the branches and check all branches. Okay, integration branches, and type is feature branch. From integration basics. Okay, I can create basic. Basics. Every new feature should be developed in a feature branch in a branches. So on feature branch, Bitbucket is directly show a option of checkout in source tree. So first of all, I can explain a source tree. I can explain few minutes ago that version control system Git have basically various commands which can use to upload our code or manage our code. So like git clone, git add, git commit, git push, git pull. First of all, you understand clearly that there are basically two ways to working with softwares: command line approach and GUI approach. Multi GUI softwares in markets. One of them is SourceTree. SourceTree is by default integrated in Bitbucket. Simply click on feature branch and gives option checkout in SourceTree. If you manage our code with the help in a command line prompt, you can also use, but source tree is good to manage and very handy. So I can use a source tree. Open checkout in source tree. I can create clone. Git clone. Clone is basically a sync folder. Create a local folder which is a sync folder. If you make changes in sync folder, it will reflect into cloud location. Branch browse. Okay, spring internship, demo, demo repo. This basics demo clone. so it can clone it. It is a sync folder. If you any change in a sync folder, it will reflect into cloud location. So move to this code to cloud so other developers can access it. So we can use basically three action: git add, git commit, git push. Import this sync folder code to id and start your feature development code. Okay, so I can open my folder in which I can tap demo repo, basics demo. Demo repo, so I can simply copy this code. You can understand and focus on one topic that one point that can I tell to you. This is target folder. You don't need to copy this target folder into sync folder because it contains various jar files which can create a confusion, so no need to create. Okay, this sync folder I okay, basics demo, I can replace this file in destination. So our sync folder is ready. Our sync folder is ready, and last step is import the sync folder code in id and start the feature development code. If you change any change in this branch, it automatically change in a feature branch, in a cloud, sorry, in a cloud location. So first I can import existing maven, it is sync folder, browse. Okay, first app, choose path. Okay, copy basics demo, copy and paste. Please open advanced folder, open advanced folder, and name of template is different so it cannot confusion. Basics demo, otherwise it can show error that these files is already exist. Post fished app. Okay, then open form.xml and finish. Basics demo, spring boot start. Okay, one major things that can I not cover that in previous projects. You can see that dev tools is simply dev tools is a dependency. Dev tools is a dependency which can be used to save our time, save the developers time. If you run the spring boot application one time and on one port and use it, don't need to time to time you can run your application. So dev tools, I can add the dev tools dependencies. So simply I can go to dev tool, simply go to browser, dev tool dependency. Okay, spring, I can go in a spring site. Spring. I can go in a Maven repository, choose the latest version, copy, and go to the ID basics demo. If any change you can create, can open com.xml, com.xml file and add the dependencies in there. You can simply cut this command. Okay, delete. This group id is simply cut version because version is controlled by Maven automatically, so no need to add version. And control plus s, control plus s, and run again. Maven build. It is best practice to run this application in this way so you don't face any problem in future. Every good programmer can use this steps to run our Spring Boot application. Okay, so you can see that the dev tools, add dev tools with node Spring is and run properly, and you can see that Tomcat with initialized Spring Boot applications by default run on the port 8080. Every web applications run on a, some server. So Spring Boot application is by default 8080. If you can change this port number, so you can change with the help of properties files. In the property files you can given port number and it can change it, so it can change. I can change, save this change on cloud, so I can open source tree. Okay, basics, initially commit. Okay, or you want to switch your working copy to the, yes. Okay, basics. So you can see that unstaged files, these unstaged files you can click stage all, so these all files can replace into staged files. So one operation is so one operation is completed. I git add, I can add all the changes, then I can simply commit comments. You can add so I can add, I can add dev tool dependency simply and commit. Okay, it can committed it. And note, please focus on one topic: git add and git commit. Git add and git commit keeps the changes only in local machine, not in cloud location. So we you if you can change in cloud location, so you can use git push. If you use cmd, then no, this CMD is also good, but it cannot well for freshers or juniors, beginners. Not for beginners. It is good. I can use git add, git commit, and finally I can use push and press. So push changes are going to cloud location. Okay, so let's check in Bitbucket that our code is uploaded or not. Source feature basics branch. Okay, you can see it, or I can add dev to dependencies with message. Okay, if you change minor change in your code, it can reflect on cloud. Let's example main Java first app. If you change, press change it, save, automatically save, no need to run again with, because of I can use dev tools, demise, open source tree, can see one change, stage all, commit. Okay, space add, commit, push. So it consider every change, even about any space you can change in your code, it will automatically reflect in a cloud with the help of source tree, or you can see on source tree also that what change you will do. And let's say if you know, if you, let's say, okay, I can open form.xml, I can open, let's, you can cut this, okay, and save it. It is, let's, you can delete by delete with mistake, so you can open, simply open source tree and form.xml stage all. If you note stage all, and if you note space add uncommitted, if you not commit, then change will happen, will not change. If you not commit, then change will not happen. All changes of feature would be compared against designation branch. Request from feature to integration, verify you are free. When to move code from feature to integration, we can create pull request, and for that we add reviewer. Then an email will send to the reviewer. Reviewer will check your code. Then reviewer merge code, and code come to integration branches. It can follow simple way. If you not committed in the unstage all, and discard it, so it cannot change in this file. One main topic is every project have some structure. So basically every project cut, every project will divide into three structure, three parts. parts. First is controller, second is service, and third is DAO. Every action, ev- validation, login, logout, every action will be written in controller package, and every business logic is written in service, and DAO with all the database related operations which can perform in DAO layer. If you can see that file resources first tab, you can every controller DAO service you can make in a proper way in a different package, so your code will visible good and best and understand easily by other developers also. So it is all about today's demo.